Hello everyone. Hello guys, how are you on today? I hope you had an awesome weekend. How are you? I missed you guys. Well, guess what time it is? You guessed it right. It's story time with Miss Doris. Hello, I am Miss Doris with Story Time, and I am ready to read you a book on today. I'm so excited. I'm going to give moms and dads a couple of seconds so they can go ahead on and come in, because guess what? It's story time, and I am ready to read you a story on this beautiful Monday afternoon. It's a little after 12. I am ready to read you a story. I'm going to go ahead on and get started. I would like to say hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some, good night. Someone is going to bed somewhere in the world, but guess what? You guys are just in time for story time with Miss Doris. I have an awesome book to read to you on today. Today's book we're going to be reading is In a People House. In a People House. And this book is hardback cover by Theo Lessig, illustrated by Roy McGee. This is going to be an awesome book. What is in people's house? What is in your house? What do you have in your house? Do you think that's going to be in this book, what we are reading on today? Yes. What do you think? Man, it's going to be some good stuff. Well, guess what? We are still incorporated the alphabets and sign with our story time, and we are on the letter O. But before we get started, I'd like to give a couple of shout outs. I'd like to say hello to all of you out there in social media land. Hello and welcome to Story Time with Miss Doris. I'm so excited to be reading you a book on today. I'd like to give a shout out to Tanya Goff. Hello, Miss Tanya. How are you on today? Kaden, Angelia, Sachi. Hello, guys. TM, Antonio, Lakeisha, Seppi, August. Hello, guys. Hello, Jojo. Hello, London. Hello, Grayson. Hello, Royce. Hello, Shakana. Hello to Tinkertown. Hello, Tinkertown. I missed you guys. I know you guys going to be tuning in to Storytime. Guess what, guys? Don't forget to share these Storytime live videos with your family and friends. And don't forget, we are also on YouTube. You can catch all past and future videos on our Storytime YouTube channel. And so I like to give a shout out to Miss Udacil. Hello, how are you on today? Hello and welcome to Storytime with Miss Doris. Hello, Hillary. Hello, guys. I missed you guys. I hope you had an awesome weekend. Well, we are working with the letter O. We are still doing our signs. We are working with the letter O. But before we get started with it, let's go ahead on and see what that story time song sounds like. I know you guys love that story time song. But guess what, guys? When we are doing that story time song, make sure that you are practicing safety first, because I know that story time song really gets you guys moving, gets us moving like you want to dance. But guess what? Don't forget, practice safety first at all. There it goes! I love that story time song. It really gets you moving. It's story time. Story time with Miss. It's story time. Oh my God. She'll to you, sing to you, tell you all just what to do. She'll to you, sing to you, tell you all just what to do. It's story time. Oh my God. I love that song. It's story time. It's story time. Story time. Story time with Miss. It's story time. Oh my God. Be careful. She'll read to you, sing to you, tell you all just what to do. Woo woo, you guys did awesome. I heard you sing so loud. You did an awesome job. Give yourselves a hand. You guys are awesome. Hey, let's go ahead on and get started with our story. But before we get started with our story, let's do our sign alphabet. So the letter we are working on today is going to be the letter O. Today is going to be the letter O. This is the letter O, capital O, small o, capital and small. This is the letter O. In sign, the letter O, remember, we put our hands up, and the letter O is like this. This is the letter O in sign, the letter O in sign. So let's try it one more time. Hands up. And then we're going to do the letter O. Just like you ball in a fist, but we're not going to ball our fists all the way. Just going to do just like this. This is the letter O. The letter O. So last week letters we did was J. Let's see. Last week letters we did was J through N. J through N was last week's letter. So let's do the letters in sign, J through N, before we get to our story. So remember, we always put our hands up first. Put your hands up, and the letter J, fold your 3 fingers. Remember, thumb relax. And then this is the pinky finger. This is actually the letter I as well. But the letter J, we're going to take this pinky finger that's relaxed and swoop. Remember? So we have the letter J. The letter K, hands up. The letter K. Letter L. And the letter M. And the letter N. That's the letter N. So, well, let's see if we can do it together. So we're going to do J through O. Remember, today's letter is like this. Today's letter is the letter O. So let's do J through O. Hands up. J, K, L, M, N, and the letter O. Now let's do it silently without saying the letter out loud. Remember, hands up. Awesome job. Give yourselves a hand. I know you guys will get it. You guys are doing so awesome. Don't forget, on the last week's video, on the last week letters, I did do a video with just the signs. So make sure that you guys check it out, okay? Make sure that you check it out. So hey, let's go ahead on and get started with our story on today. What are you guys having for lunch? I know whatever you're having is gonna be really, really, really delicious. Well, moms and dads and nanas and papas, go ahead on and have a seat while Miss Doris read you a story. The title of our book again is going to be In a People House. In a People House. What are some of the things that you have in your house? Let's find out to see what are some of the things that's going to be in our story on today. Well, come inside, Mr. Bird, said the mouse. I'll show you what there is in a people's house. Well, let's see what's going to be in a people's house. There he goes, inviting him in through the window. Mr. Bird, come on in, Mr. Bird. A people house has things like chairs, things like roller skates, and stairs. There they go. What is on this page that's in your house? Wow, I bet you have stairs. Some of you have chairs. Oh my goodness, I don't want to have a mouse in my house. I think I'm kind of scared of mouses. Well, some have bananas, some have bathtubs, some have bottles, some have brooms. That's what you find in people's rooms. Whoa, some have bananas. Wow. And what else? What on this page do you have in your house? I love bananas. Bananas is good. That's potassium. Well, you have a bathtub because you have to take a bath. You have bottles, maybe with juice. And we have a broom because we have to make sure we're cleaning. Well, let's see what else is in a people's house. Well, we have scissors, needles, buttons and thread, cup and salsa, pillow, and a bed. Yes, all of these things are very important. The bed is very important. Well, some people like sleeping on the floor or air bed, but guess what? Doesn't matter. You still need a bed. Well, these are donuts. Here's the door. Come along and I'll show you more. Here's a ceiling and here's a floor. Whoa, that's the floor. There is the ceiling. There's the door. Wow. So what are some of the things on that page do you have in your house? Well, some have a piano, some have peanuts, popcorn and pails, pencil and paper, hammer and nails. Whoa, that's a lot of things we have to have in our house. These are some of the things people have in their houses. That's a lot of stuff. Salt and pepper, goldfish, and a key. Table, telephone, TV. Come on, come on. There is so much more to see. Whoa. There's the key. There's the TV. I love TV. And there's the goldfish. Do you have a goldfish as your pet? I bet you guys do. Salt and pepper. We need that for our food. Well, you see a kitchen sink in a people's house. A shoe, a sock, and a clock, said the mouse. There you go. Which one of these do you have in your house? I bet you have all of these pictures on this page in your house. Shoes, socks, a clock. I don't know about that mouse though. I'm kind of scared of that mouse. I don't want that in my house. What about bread and butter and the window wall? Toothbrush, hairbrush, big blue ball. Do you have a big blue ball? I bet you do. I bet you love playing kickball. I love playing kickball. And guess what? I love playing tetherball too. With the tetherball on the string and you hit it around the pole. Well, let's see what else is in a house. Baked beans, bureau drawers, and books. Yes, Miss Doris has lots and lots of books. Well, lights and lamps, and hats and hooks. Hats and hooks. Well, I know I have a hat somewhere. Oh yeah, I do. I have lots of hats. I love wearing hats to church. I bet you guys have hats or caps when you go to play baseball or soccer. What are some of the other things that you have in your house? Can you name something? Tell me one thing that you have in your house that we have read so far. Well, we still have some things to go. What about a mirror, marbles, shirt and string, knife, fork, and spoon, and bells to ring? Whoa, do you guys remember those marbles? I love playing marbles. My favorite marble was the big bowlie. That was the biggest marble of them all. To hit the marbles out of the circle. I know you remember marbles, moms and dads. That big bowl of marble, put it in your hand, knock all the marbles out the circle. Well, what about a doll and dishes, teapot and trash? Look out below, I'm going to crash. Uh-oh, be careful. I don't want you hurting yourself. Look at that. Look out for the trash. And guess what? We do have trash in our homes because we open up things, we cook, and we have to put it in the trash. And another thing, it's time you knew. A People House has people too. So we can't have a house without all of those beautiful things, without people. So guess what? In a house, there's people too in your home. And those people are our families. And now, Mr. Bird, you know, said the mouse, you know what there is in a people's house. Wow, the end. That was an awesome story telling us what all is in a people's house. We have lots of things in our homes. Did you name one thing that we read was in your house? I bet it was several things that you read that's in your house. Well, guys, guess what? I enjoyed reading you an awesome story on today. And remember, guys, when you're not feeling well, always let mom and dad know you're not feeling well, and they will take really good care of you. And remember, when you're out playing with your family and friends, or your next door neighbors, or you on your skateboard, your rollerblades, or playing with your wagon or your little trucks or your dollhouse, make sure when you come inside that you are washing and sanitizing your hands. If you don't have wipes, it's okay. Just use soap and water, because guys, we don't want you guys getting sick. We want you well at all times. Well, take time, take care, and remember, you are loved. You are loved on today. I love you guys all. And remember, a smile just